Hello, this is Kara, and today I'm out of the Take studio, okay, to help out Pat, okay, to cover the third round FA Cup tie between arch rivals Manchester United and Liverpool. And right now, I am at the official Manchester United Malaysia Supporters Club. Now, this is the only one in Malaysia, yeah, the official one, and this is like recognized by Old Trafford. So if you are a die-hard Manchester United fan, if you want to find out a fan club, this is the one and only in Malaysia. Now, okay, first up, we want to find out what's happening with Pat. I know that he's somewhere around here. I can smell him, man. But just don't know. Pat, where are you?
Thanks, Kara. Now, while she's hanging out there, I'm here with the Malaysian Liverpool Supporters Club at their viewing party hangout, which is the Funky Villa at E at the Curve. Now, shortly we will speak to them about all their groups and their activities and what they do, how they hang out, plus also the burning issue of the last 48 hours, which is Roy Hodgson is out of Liverpool and King Kenny Dalglish has been installed as manager until end of the season. We'll find out their reaction, plus also what they think of this early big match clash between Man United and Liverpool in the third round of the FA Cup. Next, let's just move on to Kara and find out what's happening there at the Man United Supporters Clubhouse.
What do you think has been the winning formula? I mean, okay, even though they've not been playing so well, so is it just like luck or really like, you know,
stability in the club? I think Sir Alex Ferguson plays a major role, if not, you know, I think he's the glue, he's the cement that actually gets everybody working together. And you can see that there's this thing about United, I think over the years, that when somebody loses form, the other person will pick up. I mean, last year when you saw Berbatov, he was actually nowhere. But this year he has been scoring, you know, and he has got this smile on his face now. And he's still, at the moment, the top scorer in the league. When Rooney is out and injured, etc., and with all the scandals going on. Similarly, Scholes was, you know, doing well in the beginning of the season. And Anderson is now coming back. And Nani has been improving all this while. So we don't have a superstar as such. I wouldn't call Rooney a superstar, actually. But we always work as a team. So I think we cover well for one another. And mind you, we are still not on top gear. I think the times that we have been lucky to win and we've been lucky to actually not concede, I think we can do better towards the end of the season.
Okay, so Aru, tonight's game against Liverpool, what do you think?
It's going to be a tough game. Liverpool with King Kenny, as they call him, is back. Yeah. So I guess the new manager or renew manager syndrome is going to be in the players might want to give their best. It's a tough game because United and Liverpool is always an FA Cup final kind of game. It's topsy-turvy, nail-biting and everything. Yeah, in fact, Liverpool actually is a renewed spirit, but I think United should edge it.
Alright. Oh, speaking about some in-club issue, okay, you know how Kujak, he wants like more time to play. So what's your take on that?
Okay, Kushak was always, to be very honest, Kushak was always signed as a second man. He was like Raymond Wendigao, where you knew he was a good second keeper, but never number one. And there's no chance. In fact, even Lindegaard also, I think Ferguson has signed him as a second choice. I think Kushak has dropped down the pecking order. It's Van der Sar's last season, probably someone more experienced, but we don't know who is he looking. Maybe Lindegaard may be given chance, but I think Fergie may not want to repeat the mistake where he had the doldrums effect of Roy Carroll and Tim Howard's issue. So I think he will want to go for a safe keep. I think it may be Kushak's last season.
Okay, so what's your prediction for tonight?
Nail-biting. United to shade it either between 2-1 or 1-0 at the most.
That we heard what the Manchester United fans have to say. Now let's go over to Patrick and see what the Liverpool fans have to say.
So we've got three hardcore fans here. We've got Hanan, we've got Krishnan, and we've got Raymond. Let's find out ahead of this clash with Man United. Hanan, your reaction to Roy Hodgson's departure, something that was waiting to happen. Are you happy with it?
I think the last few games did it for him, but the thing is that the fans were not too happy, unfortunately. I think we could have had a bit more time, but I think that they should have gone with Kenny in the first place last summer, temporarily until we sort out internally. But good now that Kenny's back.
And someone who knows pretty much everything about Liverpool for a long, long time, which I met him back in the UEFA Cup finals in 2005. Krishnan here. What's your sentiment about Roy Hodgson's performance before his departure? Didn't he have enough time, or didn't get control of the locker room with the players?
Yeah, in fact, the board never give you enough time and actually all the players were impatient. We need things to be recommended very fast. So what we feel, the team is getting mellow and mellow. So we need somebody, a manager or player who can really boost them up. So that's why we expect King Kenny to come and do something over there. Because earlier we had a problem with Rafa, and Rafa actually, sorry to say, he was the one who started things out bad. So the players don't have any motive. A coach or managers who can do something about it. So now we got a King Kenny, and what I heard that now the players are all very happy and hope we're going to win today and keep on moving. We're going to win. This is our starting of era now.
And let's move on to Raymond and just look at this critical decision made just hours ahead of this third round FA Cup tie with Man United. Timing good, not so good?
I think it has to happen sooner or later. I think if they still delay the thing, and I think FA Cup is also important. I think for Liverpool to win a silverware. So I think with Kenny coming in, I think it does boost the confidence a little bit more, and hopefully also with the Premier League they will actually go up the standings as well. So timing correct or not correct? Well, I think a lot of the fans know that it has to happen sooner or later. So might be sooner than later. Yeah.
All right, now quickly we're just going to go around the table and ask their sentiments ahead of this clash at Old Trafford. What do you think their chances are going to be with a new manager? Hopefully, like Krishnan said, the players are invigorated. They are looking forward for this game.
Well, I think if we were to go in with a cup mentality tonight rather than a Premier League mentality, I think we stand a chance of winning. But if we do go in with still a Premier League mentality, I think that it's going to be a tough battle. But as always, I'm hoping that we'll do the job tonight.
And they couldn't have picked a better person to know about a cup history, Liverpool's FA Cup run, than Kenny Dalglish. Would he be able to give a little extra for the players who have been lacking some form of, inspiring from any individual?
He's been involved in the club even this present season, so I think he's in contact with the players. So I think it shouldn't make much of a difference. I think he can bring them to win this game.
What about you, Krishnan? Chances tonight?
Yeah, the players have to come in with 110% of faith, and definitely they're going to win. Remember when we beat Chelsea, that was the end of Chelsea. They're coming down. We're going to do the same to the MU.
And the fans are crying out for something for this match, for them to actually prove their worth, right?
I think fans all over the world are hoping Kenny will give a bit of encouragement and confidence to the players, because I think he's like a legend in Anfield. So with him coming in, I think there's a boost of confidence all around now. Yeah.
Okay, we'll find out what happens in the first half and then catch up with the fans once again during halftime. And hopefully it's going to be good luck. We'll find out what's happening there at the Man United clubhouse as well. But until halftime, let's hope it's going to be a good match in the third round FA Cup tie between Man United and Liverpool.
Here goes Giggs.
Well, things are just getting from bad to worse for Liverpool fans. Now they are goal down, and in the 32nd minute, captain Steven Gerrard just got himself a red card for a two-footed challenge against Man United's Michael Carrick. So two-footed challenge, straight red card. Liverpool are down to 10 men with still about 15 minutes left of the first half and the second half to go, and they are goal down.
Gerrard out, and we got a penalty in the first minute. What else do you want? Now that second half, let's inflict more pain into Liverpool.
Okay, so James, what do you think will happen in the second half?
No, I think it's just FA Cup, a knockout competition. I mean, Liverpool's got to come out. If they want to take this game back to Anfield, they've got to come out. If they can, yeah, guns blazing, and try to get a draw and take the tie back to Anfield. But if you do that, I don't think they have enough firepower up front. United might just wait for them to do that and then counter-attack and score a couple more. Yeah, that's what's going to happen. You can't play for a draw. Yeah. You got to. Yeah. I mean, you can't. Liverpool can play for a draw, but they've got to have the firepower. I don't think they have. Yeah. So it looks like a man short and your goal down. Not looking good for Liverpool. Yeah.
All right, so Brian, apparently, according to my counterpart at the Liverpool camp, he says that Manchester United looks quite complacent, like after the penalty. So, what's your take on that?
I tend to agree because they don't seem to be playing as well as they should. It seems to be a common thing nowadays. When they get into an early lead, they seem to be taking the foot off the pedal. I'm seeing it right now for the first half. I'm hoping that they come up with all guns blazing in the second half. Basically, this is the best time to really score another couple more goals. Yeah.
All right. So, what are your guys' take on Howard Webb's call so far? The yellow card and the red card.
The red card. Initially I thought it was harsh, but after having a look at it 2-3 times, and yep, it is a red card. The intention was there on Gerrard's side.
Okay, James?
No, I agree with Aurel. I mean, in first instance, it seemed a little bit hard because we all know Gerrard's a good player. He's not a dirty player, but he's made a bad tackle. But the reason why I felt a little bit ambivalent about it is you don't want to beat Liverpool like that. Yeah, you want to beat Liverpool the good old-fashioned way. You attack us, we attack you. We're going to romp, but not with a man show. Yeah, we will enjoy the fact that we beat Liverpool and send into a very bad season, but not like that.
Same sentiment about the penalty as well. It's a bit too early, a little bit too soft.
It kind of stopped our momentum.
Exactly.
It stopped our momentum.
No, I think the other thing that the game is not really living up to it is Liverpool is not providing enough of an opposition.
Yep.
And with United playing the way they say, it's enough, we're 1-0 up. And they're not really taking the game to us. So, okay, we play our patient game. You have to come to us, we'll wait. And that doesn't make for a very exciting game, unfortunately. Yeah, we're winning, but it's not really as exciting as we hope it to be.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you think will be the final score? Prediction.
I'm happy with 1-0. I think there's going to be a couple more in the second half. Yeah, mainly because I think, like I said earlier, Liverpool has to come at us, and the defense is not really holding up.
Right?
Well, it has to be at least about 2-0, but I'm hoping for more actually. Yeah.
Ariel, come on.
Myself, first 10 minutes would dictate the game. If we were to get one and we keep the momentum, yes, I would love a big score, but no, realistically, I will even take 1-0 home right now, and get a few players rested.
All right, we're back with the Liverpool Supporters Club here at Funky Villa. It's half-time, and somewhat all teams visiting Old Trafford seems to get the shorter end of the referee stick. This time with Liverpool, it was as early as the second minute. They got the penalty. It was scored by Giggs, and then there was the straight red card for Captain Steven Gerrard. Let's speak to some of the Liverpool fans here to get their sentiments of the first half. I didn't get your name just now. You are?
Shashi.
Shashi. First half, first of all, the penalty. Howard Webb, it was a little soft penalty to give away, right?
Well, just to summarize the whole referee's decision, both decisions, no. It was a 50-50, and I think the decisions are wrong.
It's a tough match, it's a tight match, and he should give the benefit of the doubt to the players as well, right?
You see, especially, Liverpool's a visiting side, and okay, I understand the referee, you get the pressure from the home crowd and the chants and stuff like that, but you're the #1 referee in the world, supposedly. Howard Webb ref the World Cup finals, and with a karate kick given by Holland, there was no red card there. So what is this? I don't know. I just can't.
And there's always one intimidating figure in the form of Sir Alex Ferguson. You are?
Murali.
Murali. After the first goal, it seemed that Liverpool were on the attack. They were holding much of the game until that red card. Do you think King Kenny Dalglish will revert to 3 back so that they will still go ahead and get that equalizing goal in the second half?
Getting an equalizing goal, I think Liverpool should get it. King Kenny being the manager, I think he would have spoken to his players and saying that what we need to do in the second half. So a message would have got across to the players, and this is a very passionate tie, so I don't see the reason why we should not equalize.
All right, we got Darren here, who's also part of the team here supporting the Liverpool Sports fan club here. The match is just about going to get started. What do you think the chances are for Liverpool to get an equalizing goal in the second half?
I think it's quite high, as long as Howard Webb don't screw us up again.
And if Spurs can do it with 10 men, why not Liverpool? So let's just catch up with the second half, and we'll catch up at the end of the game, and hopefully it'll be a nice result for the Liverpool fans. Right, looking at it, the Liverpool fans are still in high spirits, but the final score was Man United won, Liverpool 0, and it was all done and dusted in the first half thanks to one man called Howard Webb. But overall, in the second half, Liverpool were in inspired form. We need to bleep that, but we'll try to. But we're back with some of the guys here. I didn't catch your name earlier on. George. Second half performance must be a little inspired. They brought on Babel, they brought on Ngog. There was a little bit more fluidity with the Liverpool side, even though they had 10 men.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, actually, it boils down to Howard Webb again. I mean, it was not a red card, definitely. The most yellow. And then it was a soft penalty. And I think Ferguson had something to do with Howard Webb getting the award. Probably he recommended to the Queen or what, I wouldn't know. So he did him a favor.
And as I mentioned earlier, every team that visits Old Trafford gets the shorter end of the referee's stick because maybe of one person sitting with his chewing gum there. I don't know. But let's bring in Raymond here. Now, Raymond, you're out of the FA Cup, but you know it was nice to see that the team was quite cohesive, playing quite inspired football. Now there's the Europa League, and of course climbing up the table in the Premier League. Do you think they can do it with King Kenny by their side?
By looking at what they played today, with the spirits, even though they are 10 men down, there was that there. I think they should be able to climb up today, from today onwards. Yeah.
All right, back to our long, hardcore Liverpool fan. This is Krishnan. Overall, what do you sum up with the final scoreline and from now on looking forward for Liverpool?
Actually, the refs killed the game, the first minute itself. So we came back the second half. We played with a lot of guts, and we had the hope we were going to win all the games at the moment. What I feel, we won this game. We won this game. It's simple as that. We played with a lot of guts.
Okay, pretty much a somber note, but they're still in high spirits. But before we leave you here and head back to the Man U camp, we want Krishnan to show you a little something. Now, he's a real hardcore fan. He's got a Liverpool tattoo on his left arm, and he's got this fountain in his house that has the little bit. Yeah. If you can come a little closer and catch this. The Liverpool. And like it or not, the Liverpool spirit will continue to live on with the Malaysian Liverpool Supporters Club right over here at Villa, Funky Villa. So with that, it's over to you, Kara, to find out what's happening over at the other camp.
Okay, so we're done with the match. Right now, I'm joined by Irol. Okay, he's like the Facebook Manchester United fan, also supported by the Supporters Club the Malaysian Supporters Club for Manchester United. Okay, Irol, apa pendapat anda tentang kesudahan match ini?
Permainan agak slow lah actually, tapi play safe from Manchester United lah. Kita dapat menang 1 gol, walaupun 1 gol, tapi player kita dapat save lah, main safe.
So, you rasa kemenangan ini akan buat diorang main lebih baik dalam EPL nanti tak? Sebab yang ni FA Cup kan?
Of course lah, dia sebab player dia, Ferguson kita tahu dia ada rotation player dia sendiri, tapi berbatov memang Ferguson mau guna dia untuk Premier League. Tapi sebab this week kita tak ada Premier League, jadi bila Batov still main, maknanya form player dengan Nani semua yang baru balik pada injured, maknanya form player boleh maintain lah. So untuk next game dengan Spurs, player dalam keadaan fit lah.
Okay, soalan terakhir, you rasa diorang ada tak bazir gol masa perlawanan tadi?
Sebenarnya adalah. Tapi sebab macam tu yang saya cakap, yang penting menang. Dan player tak ada injury, sebab bila Liverpool bila dia dah main dengan 10 player, lepas tu ketinggalan 1 gol, mungkin ada risiko untuk player injury tau. Bila diorang akan main kasar lah untuk dapatkan gol, sebab kemungkinan kalau diorang dapat skor, Liverpool dapat skor 1, diorang mungkin akan main defensif lepas tu. So sekarang MU main dalam keadaan safe play, so okey lah.
Alright, thank you, Irol. Okay, for Patrick, I'm Kara. That's all we have for you today. So make sure you always keep it here to FansLife for Stadium on Huha.my.
Psychedelic party es buena sensación. Psychedelic party, eso sí es el soul. Psychedelic party.